The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
Hello, everyone. It is the week of July 15th, 2019, and this might be news to you. That's how you sound.
That is not how I sound.
That is exactly how
you
sound.
That is not how I sound. We're going to run it back right now.
The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
Hello, everyone. It's the week of July 15th, 2019. My name is Taylor Cooper, and this might be news to you. You see that, Kev? That was pure class. You see? It's a staple to the network. It's a staple to the show. You hate it, and I don't really care what you think.
Can't stand you.
All right, so Kev's with me. Might be news.
What up, guys?
Season 5, Episode 12. We've got an amazing guest here tonight. April Dunn is here. She's the co-founder, chief operating officer of Eunomia. This is a CBD product line. We're going to talk all about it. Go to mbnnetwork.com. It's never been easier for you to find your new favorite podcast. Go to patreon.com/mbnnetwork to hear this whole 90-minute episode. It's going to be spectacular. Before we start talking to April. April, hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm excellent. I want to talk real quick about something that kind of snuck up on me. This is an event that we're going to be a part of this coming Saturday.
Sneaky.
The 20th, July 20th.
Uh-oh, I know what it is.
You know what it is?
Bats for Matt.
Bats for Matt. We're going to go down. This is, for those of you who don't know what Bats for Matt is, it's a softball tournament held every year by our lovely co-host, Dan. And he does it every year in memory of his brother, Matt. And a lot of teams come out there. A lot of people volunteer for it. A lot of donations. All the donations go straight up back into the community. Pay for scholarships and different things of that nature. Go check it out. Find Bats for Matt on Facebook. Go to batsformatt.com for more details. It's Saturday and Sunday. But we're going to be down there on Saturday. We're going to go down there and set up, sometime in the morning. Probably get going, doing some things around 11, 12 o'clock. But it's an all-day thing. We're going to be handing out koozies. We got koozies, Kev. Couple.
Big time.
Couple boxes of koozies. We get home and it's just these boxes that are sitting outside our door, and I'm like, oh shit, is that the koozies? And I go over and pick it up, and it's lifting up air. I was like, oh,
empty
word.
Boxes.
Yeah, it was dope. But yeah, mad koozies we're going to be handing out. Go to batsformatt.com, check it out. Go to Facebook, find Bats for Matt. We'll be down there. We're going to have hopefully some people from the network hanging out, doing some recording. Obviously, co-host Dan will be there, and we're going to get him on the show.
He's back.
Well,
For a show.
For now.
Miss you, Dan.
Yeah, we miss Dan a lot. Co-host Danny has been on the show for a couple weeks, but hopefully he'll be back really soon. I'm looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to it for a while. It's just, this summer's been going by so fucking fast. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable that as we're sitting here, it's, July 15th when the show comes out.
Almost fucking August.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's stupid.
Your birthday's coming up, Kev. What are you getting? What are you getting for your birthday?
Your birthday's coming up. What are you getting?
I got a couple things. What are you getting?
Pinky ring?
No pinky ring.
Fuck. Jackie, get on it.
She's not going to cave.
I don't think I'm getting anything.
Probably going to get a pinky ring when I get my bonus from work. I'm not really going to do it. She would fucking kill me. Anyway.
I'm going to be at the beach.
You're going to be at the beach for your birthday?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Depends on how I finish the month.
Okay.
With sales.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, Kev. You're doing a great job.
I do. You tell me.
Just not at this show.
Yeah, and no, at work. I'm killing it.
You do a great job at work. You just
killing it.
Wish you would put the same, effort into this.
I just don't care about this show.
You're garbage. April.
Yes.
So I've known you for fucking ever.
Yeah, me and
Forever.
Mike were actually just talking about that today, and it's been about 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've known you. I was very, very nearby when you and Mike met, your
Yeah.
husband.
Yep.
Uh,
Back in the Strawbridges days.
Yeah, you and I we were working together, and I met you. I brought you around where we were hanging out. You met Kevin here.
Yeah.
Kev.
Yeah.
Never calling you a Kevin again. You're not even a Kevin to me. I don't even look at you and think Kevin ever. It makes me kind of upset when I tag you in things. To be honest with you, should probably change that.
It's hard for me to even call you Taylor.
Yeah, it's weird,
Yeah.
right? A lot of people
Taylor and
it took
Kevin.
Kev a little bit too. He still slips up from time to time. Well, everybody does. Everybody does. We're all grown-ups now.
I know.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, I
We,
don't know
like,
how that happened.
Knew each other when we were kids, straight up.
Yeah.
Compared
Good
to
old
where we
times.
are now, you know what I mean? So it's not that we're old, but we're way, way older than we were.
Dude.
We're not spring chickens. Could you imagine being young nowadays?
Nope.
It's so much different.
I don't
Oh my
wanna do
God.
it. I don't even want to imagine it.
I don't want anything to do with what's going on these days. As far as what we were getting into in those days. Oh my
I don't know what
God.
you're talking about.
Nothing is the same. I was talking about it the other day. I was God damn, I was just smoking trash weed and doing stupid things with my friends, and then poof, 15 years go by. And these
Yeah.
people are doing all kinds of crazy designer drugs and literally melting sticks of wax in a fucking thing now. I don't even know how to do dabs.
All these kids nowadays.
Also weird.
Why does it go back to drugs?
Because I did drugs when I was that age. And I don't even know. Nobody smoke. Does anybody even smoke weed with seeds in it anymore? In America? Because last time I had it, I was in Jamaica, and that shit was trash. But I just was yeah, whatever. When in Rome, right? I was just whatever. It's cool. But anyway, April, you are the co-founder and chief operating officer at Eunomia.
That I am.
What is Eunomia?
Eunomia is a CBD company. We are here founded in Pennsylvania. We offer 100% THC-free products for a lot of reasons. That's kind of one of the first most important things that was important to us. People give CBD to their kids. People are drug tested for work. People are in recovery and they don't want to compromise that in any way. So that was super important to us. And something that sets us aside other than that is that we offer nano CBD, which isn't really common right now. Basically, it's just smaller CBD particles to help your blood eat it up a little bit easier. Kind of think of like a little Pac-Man. It can eat things that are smaller than it, but it can't really eat things that are bigger than it very well. So normally CBD particles are far too big for your blood to absorb a lot of it, but ours is much smaller, so you get a lot more of it in your blood.
Huh.
That's pretty interesting.
Science.
That's pretty interesting.
Now, we've talked about CBD on this show many times.
Yeah.
But in case people don't know, April, what is CBD?
Yeah. So CBD that is legal in the United States is hemp derived. So there's cannabis and you kind of have the medical marijuana side and the head high side that's going to give you the munchies and all of that. But then there's hemp, which traditionally has been used for textiles and building materials, but you can also derive CBD from it. It's naturally very high in CBD, very low in THC and other cannabinoids. So basically CBD and THC are two of the most common, let's say, ingredients in hemp or marijuana. But what we do is we extract it out and it gives you all of the health benefits of marijuana and cannabis without that head high.
Huh. So, in other words, you can more or less take this stuff and get the same more or less vibe minus the high.
Yeah, it's that shoulder dropping kind of relief of the pain that you're in. It's a lot of good things.
What are some of the symptoms and things that you could use CBD for? What is it useful for?
Well, the FDA is very clear that it doesn't treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose anything. But a lot of people are seeing benefits mostly for pain relief, inflammation, stressful thoughts, just kind of sleeplessness. Those are the main ones that people come up to our tables when we're out at events and say, hey, does it help with this? Which one do I buy? So those are kind of the most common ones.
Pretty much a lot.
Yeah. And if you think about it, those things lead to so many other issues. So if you're having sleep trouble, you're not having a good day, it's kind of just a cycle that you get yourself into. So if you can treat one, most likely you can treat multiple.
It's incredible because, I mean, we've talked, again, many times about different health benefits of, recreational medical marijuana, things of that nature. This is the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but it gives you all that without just getting you high. You can do this and still keep your job. You can do this and still pass a drug test. You can do this and still feel better.
Yeah, there's certain industries where even they are blocking cannabinoids. Like the government is one. If you are working in the military, you still can't have CBD, even though it's federally legal. There's little pockets here and there where you can't have it, but the normal day-to-day drug testing for work, you're fine.
Can you test for CBD?
You can test for cannabinoids. So if your blood is high in cannabinoids, then you are recognized as having something. And CBD and THC aren't the only ones. There's CBG and there's a variety. I think there's over 100 different cannabinoids in it, but there's certain ones where they can't have it. But the normal 9 to 5, normal. Even my dad is a truck driver, and he checked it with his human resources team, and they said, nope, as long as they're not smoking and you don't have THC in your system when we test you, you won't lose your CDL. So we always kind of go back to that. Ask your HR department, ask them, but they'll know best. Most people can, though.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's so many, this is kind of blown up only in the past couple years, I feel like. And so this is your business. This is your brand.
It is. It's my baby. Yeah, it's me and my business partner.
Okay. Explain to me how you got into it. Like, what made you decide to do this? Was it just the fact that this was almost like a gold rush almost, or was it something else?
So I would say, what are we in, July now? About a year and a half ago, I was in a pretty stressful job, and when I was 25, so about 8 years ago, I broke my tailbone, and I've just lived in chronic pain ever since. So it was a number of things. It was the pain from that. It was the stressful job. And I kept seeing people post on Facebook of, hey, buy my CBD. I'm selling CBD. And it's like, you know what? I'm giving in. I believe I kind of did my research, and I started taking it. Within days, I was a different person, and I wasn't coming home talking my husband's ear off in circles and being stressed out, and my pain was reduced, and I was feeling better myself. So then I kind of started having other people try it. I said, hey, I have some extra bottles. You try it. Let me make sure it's not that placebo effect. And yeah, so that kind of started us off on that journey. A couple months pass, and one of my employees actually at that job, he was one of those people that anytime I would give him a report, he would take it and do it times 10. And he was just always that hard worker. So he had gotten a promotion. I started inviting him to lunch, and I was like, hey, how do you feel about maybe making this a business? And we were really fortunate that my husband and I have a friend that started a company a while ago, and he took us under and he taught us a lot of things. And then we just kind of decided, you know what, let's break off and let's do this completely on our own. Let's be our own bosses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dope. It's very ballsy.
Yeah, it's scary too.
I'm sure. What made you, how'd you guys come up with the name?
Eunomia is the Greek goddess of good legislation and green pastures. So kind of the perfect mix for this business.
Oh.
And we wanted something clean. We didn't want anything with like the marijuana or the hemp, or we didn't want anything that was going to have that kind of stigma to it.
Right.
So just clean branding, clean everything. We don't have hemp leaves all over everything. That's kind of easy to market to people, but we wanted it to be comfortable to be in a mom's purse of, in case it falls out at a supermarket, she's not going to be embarrassed, and she's not feeling like she's giving her kids something or that she's taking something. So
Jackie and I have been using your drops for steadily daily for probably about a month.
Good.
I would say. We do see, we have like the unflavored. It's no flavor.
Yeah, the natural.
And that doesn't bother me because it kind of has that hemp kind of taste to it. That doesn't bother me. But her as a non-smoker, she wasn't too fond of it. So we tried putting it in her tea. She has tea in the morning. I have coffee in the morning. So just 2 drops in that every morning on our way to work. And it's just like, it just kind of takes the edge off a little bit. The anxiety of going into work. I get a headache slower. And I don't think that I really noticed it the first like couple days, but I think that definitely after a week, I was like, this is actually working. Like my knees hurt less. My back hurt less. If my back hurt, it didn't hurt for as long. I just felt like I just kind of had not like a caffeine pep in my step, but like just a natural kind of, I feel okay.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people describe it is, well, I didn't notice it right at first, but it's the absence of getting up throughout the night, or it's the absence of, oh, I turned that way and my knee used to hurt, or yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big dude. I work hard, and you know, the normal wear and tear really gets to you, especially, you know, when it's high volume. And I feel like definitely, I mean, now that I'm on it, I take it like it's medicine.
Yeah.
I take it every morning when I get up. It's in every cup of coffee. That's it. And I was trying to do it at night because sometimes both of us have trouble sleeping. I have trouble going to sleep. She has trouble staying asleep.
Yeah.
So it's a totally different thing. And she can pass out like that. But then I'll wake up randomly in the middle of the night and all I see is her phone, you know, and I'm just like, damn, it's like 3 a.m. So we were trying to do it at night, but we just kept on forgetting because we don't like drink anything at night. What we were doing though, I tried putting a couple of drops in just a glass of water. It's nothing. Just doop doop. And it's great.
Yeah, and there's all different ways to take it. So one of the things that me and my husband do kind of on both of our side of our tables, we have a pack of gummies that we just take a gummy before bed, and then it's just easy peasy. You don't have to worry about how many drops. You don't have to worry about any of that, and just goes down easy.
Tell me about some of the products that you guys sell.
So we carry products for pets as well as humans.
Oh.
Yeah. So everyone kind of rewinding why CBD helps people and animals. Everyone has an endocannabinoid system in your own body. You have cannabinoid receptors that bind with items from hemp or marijuana. That's what gives you your head high. That's what gives you the feeling good. They all combined with something else different. So pets have this exact same thing. So they have an endocannabinoid system too. So where it helps us with anxiety, it helps them with anxiety and pain and arthritis and all of those issues that they're dealing with. So we have pet oils and pet treats. We also have cat treats because I'm a crazy cat lady and we had to. We have a variety of oils. So you mentioned the flavor. We have a couple of different flavors. We have orange and peppermint to help offset that flavor. We also have gummies, which are delicious and they're just easy to take. Just pop it in there. You can keep it in your purse, keep it in your desk at work. We have a beverage enhancer, which is pretty unique. A lot of people are seeing the CBD waters everywhere now, but those are pretty much going to cost you $10 to $15 a pop. Ours, you can get about 12 to 15 bottles of water out of it, and you can put it in the beverage of your choice. We've had some people tell us that they put it in Blue Moon because it's orange. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's smart. But yeah, we have that. We have pain lotions, which I carry around constantly, capsules. There's a variety there.
The thing that you're talking about where they put it in their drinks, you're talking about it's like one of the
like those Mio
the Mio things.
Yeah.
Okay, you squeeze it in. Oh wow, can I see that?
I have it right here.
Oh wow, look at that. So orange citrus.
Yep.
Beverage.
I think it tastes
enhancer.
kind of like a creamsicle.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You want to try it?
You want to try it, Kev? Here, I'll put a little squirt in there. Squirt.
Get yourself about 11 milligrams there.
How is it, Kev?
Delicious.
We
Tastes like a
creamsicle, right?
creamsicle.
Yeah.
Try some.
Tastes like a creamsicle.
Yeah, it does.
That's delicious.
Yeah,
That's
those
really
are really
good.
nice. I mean, it's the convenience of how do I want to take it? I don't want to take oil every day. Really, oil is kind of the best way, but there's vaping, there's gummies, there's all different ways to break it up and keep your routine exciting.
So my daily dosage is probably, like I said, just 2 drops out of the dropper. How does that compare to 1 squirt of that stuff?
So per drop, because of that nano CBD, per drop is actually a really good question that people should ask when they're looking for CBD. Okay, how much is it per drop? Our 1,000 that you're taking is 1.7 milligrams. So what's that? 3.4 that you're probably getting in your drinks every day.
Mhm.
That's about 11. So that's going to give you even more.
Oh,
Things to kind of remember is when you're taking the oils, you're putting it under your tongue. So that's the highest absorption. Yep, it's kind of right into your bloodstream. And then as you swallow, you're still digesting it. You're still absorbing it. But when you take it in something like the beverage enhancer or the gummies, you're making your gut do the work first. So you're losing a little bit of it, but it's just a little bit longer of a time that it takes to get into your system there.
right. Yeah. Digesting it's a lot. It takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You have gummies and stuff too?
We do. Yeah. We have a couple of different flavors of gummies. And again, just super easy to take. The peach rings taste like the peach ring candy that you had when you were a kid. And
Can
you
I
want
try one of the green ones?
Yeah. So that's sour apple.
Sour apple?
Yeah.
My jam.
Yeah. It's not too sour. It's just delicious.
Thank you. Mmm. No, that's good. That's good.
Right? They're addicting too.
That's good.
You want to keep, not addicting in like a negative way, but
It's
you
the
just
most
want to keep eating them.
Yeah, the most expensive candy you'll ever eat.
Yeah. My husband, the first time he tried the peach ring one, he kept eating them. I was like, you've had 4. I'm going to hide this bottle now because he was like, well, I've never had that before. It's delicious. Like, I'll go to the supermarket and buy you a bag.
right. Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. And that's you kind of brought up the cost. It's something that you spread out over weeks. So
Right.
you're not spending that money just for one day's worth. Think about it in the way of, hey, if I'm stressed out at work, I might go out for a couple of drinks after work.
You're right.
This is a whole lot cheaper than that.
You are absolutely right.
Yep.
This is incredible.
Thank you.
What's in that box right there?
Oh, that's my tea.
Oh,
But yeah, we have this one is the pain lotion. So if you guys have any aches and pains, if you wanted to try that, this is awesome.
it's
It's
just a lotion.
it's just a pain lotion. So
It's just a
kind of
topical, like
yeah.
Topical
Yeah.
ointment.
So anywhere you would put an icy hot or a Bengay, it's not going to even stink out the room like those things, but it still gives you that menthol feeling of that cooling.
Does it work right away?
Depends on where you're putting it. It can be real fast. A lot of people that have hand troubles, like hand pain, they can feel it really fast because there's not a lot of fat for it to get through. But if you're putting it on your back, it might be a couple of minutes for you because there's more meat there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the ones that we actually love doing as a sample. So anytime we're out at an event, if people are having aches and pains, we say, hey, give it a try. And they'll walk around and so many times they'll come back and be like, all right, I can actually move my knee or I can do this. And they end up getting it because they were able to try it before they bought it.
It smells good. It's got the menthol
Yeah, and it's not
vibe to it.
stinky either.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like overpowering.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
Intrigued.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm intrigued.
Kev, have you ever messed with CBD? You said you did a little bit, right? But not
Here
a
and
lot.
there, not a lot, but here and there. Yeah.
Now, one thing that I've always been kind of curious about, and I've seen different, various articles about it, is that the different companies, different brands have different quality.
Mhm.
Some of them are, like other things, garbage.
Yep.
How does your stuff stack up in the whole CBD realm? And also, how can you know if a brand isn't worth buying, or what are the risks of bad CBD, so to speak? I don't really know the term for it.
So one of the major risks of bad CBD is just one, it giving all CBD a bad name because,
Right.
I tried that and it didn't work. I'm never going to try it again. I'm just going to live with whatever ailment it is that I tried it for in the first place. So
Right.
that's kind of the negative. It's just that it's not going to work. Our company, it's an extra cost to us, but every single batch that we have, we do third-party testing on. So we get those labs, we post them online so that you can know exactly what the CBD content is, exactly that it's THC free. You can see everything. And again, it's an added cost for us, but that is something that's because, as you mentioned, you don't know what you're getting. That's
Right.
tremendously important to us. And something that I can't go into too much detail, but we are in talks with a convenience store that is a very well-known one. And if that goes through, what our goal of that deal is to change the name of what convenience CBD can be and getting a quality product at a reasonable price in just the convenience of having it on every corner. So if that goes through, that's going to be a huge changer for what is expected in that type of a store.
As a startup company doing this yourself, is there a lot of pressure from, obviously, like I said, this is only kind of starting to blow up big. Is there any major corporations demand versions of Eunomia that are out there? Are there like big companies that you are getting pressure from? Obviously, like you're saying, you're making big moves. Is there like a Walmart that's trying to just swallow you guys whole?
There's some affiliate marketing has its place in the world. Absolutely it does. But kind of what you're getting with that is people who are new to the industry that are getting in it for one reason or another that aren't experts. This is my everyday, all day. This isn't my part-time. This isn't my business partner's part-time.
Right.
We make sure that we are the ones going to the lab, that we know where our farms are. We do from the ground up. So when there's some pretty big affiliate programs that no matter what you say, no matter what proof you show, nope, that's garbage. And hey, I'll never say that about another CBD company because, hey, if that's what you can afford, go for that. But let's get you into something that might work a little bit better. Or if that's working for you, fantastic. I'm happy for you. We're never going to talk bad about another company. But that's not kind of the same with everyone. So
Right.
Yeah.
Because I just imagine that this is just such a crazy, almost frenzy in it, kind of like the dispensaries and stuff in Colorado and California, I imagine, and Chicago now, or Illinois, everywhere. And different dispensaries doing the medical stuff, they're all just jumping right on it. And it seems like you guys are really separating yourselves from the pack. You guys were recently at the Firefly Music Festival.
Yeah, we were the CBD vendor for Firefly. That was a huge accomplishment for us. We were super excited, and so many people, they just came up and they said, I can't believe that you're here. One, how is this legal? And we got to kind of explain the fun of that of, well, this is how it's legal. This is what we do. And there were so many people there that kind of came up at the end of the event and said, you know what, you saved my weekend with the social anxiety. I was able to go out in the crowds, or I wasn't in pain from my camping. And that makes us feel good. We love hearing that kind of stuff.
It's incredible.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
Incredible.
It's incredible. It is. I mean, because like I can't imagine just how gratifying of a experience that is, hearing somebody say, just express that to you. That like I can't even imagine going to a music festival. I like concerts, but festivals, I get very, very claustrophobic.
Whole different
very,
animal.
very fast.
Yeah.
And I have to pee a lot. And so, you know what I'm saying? That bugs me out. I get anxiety just thinking about it. So I would imagine that something like this would really come in handy in a situation like that. It's not that I'm not sociable. It's just that I get fucking clammed up. I can't, it's hot, too sticky, people everywhere. I get freaked out. I bet that would help.
Yeah.
I bet that would help.
Yeah, it just kind of eases that tension. And again, it's just that shoulder dropping feeling is the first thing that people notice.
What are your how do your prices work? Are they pretty comparable to other CBD products out there? And how do you buy your product?
Yeah, so ours are compared to some, it is a little bit higher, but again, we are fully THC free. We have the third party lab testing. We're nano CBD, so the price up front is probably going to be a little bit more, at least a couple dollars more than what you're used to paying, but it's going to last you longer.
It's a groundbreaking product.
Yeah. So we have a lab in Fort Myers, Florida, and that's where we get everything from. It's bottled, labeled, processed there. It's an FDA compliant lab. So there's no FDA approved CBD companies, but our lab is FDA approved, and so is our farm. So that's where we want to make sure that we're doing things the right way.
Like you said, from the ground up.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
And it's made it harder. It really has.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet, because I mean, sometimes doing the right thing or doing the best way possible that's not an easy thing.
Yeah, we wanted to give the company a really good foundation and make it able to be sustainable long term, rather than just getting the easy money up front of, CBD sold here now, and we could have made things 1,000 times easier for ourselves by not labeling ourselves as a CBD company. That's been one thing with credit card processing and banking that's made things harder. But yep, we've kind of crossed the hurdles as they've come, and we're getting there.
What are you guys doing? Go ahead, Kev.
So you're not backed by a bank?
So there's only certain banks that are allowed. So as of December 20th, 2018, the new Farm Bill was passed, which made hemp-derived CBD under 0.3% dry weight of THC legal. So that's legal. We're a completely legal company, but paperwork and contracts and things that are already in place from things like MasterCard and Visa and banks and ATM machines and everything else that a bank has or a credit union has, those contracts already say that it's legal. So it takes time for all of that to get updated, and we totally understand it. I came from the banking world. Things take a really long time to change. Right. So there's only certain banks and financial institutions that are willing to kind of have those sort of high-risk accounts. We're considered a high-risk account because we're CBD, just like a gun company would be. And it's kind of crazy to think of it.
The two.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so it's been interesting. But we found something that we did early on is we made sure that we had a CPA and a lawyer that specialized in cannabis law and cannabis finances. So that's been important to us as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was it called? The Farm Act recently?
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, the 2018 Farm Bill. So
last year.
What you had kind of mentioned earlier is it only started happening in the last few years. Yeah, the 2014 Farm Bill made it legal to kind of do testing programs, and that's where a lot of companies started to kick off. And then 2018, it was finally separated from marijuana. So hemp and marijuana are no longer considered the same.
Right.
Hemp used to be in the same class as heroin. It's insane.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is insane. Because besides this, you can do so many things with it.
Mm-hmm.
Construction, building materials.
Yeah, plastics, all sorts of things.
Fuels. Clothes. Yeah. It's really, really wild. And you can also make delicious gummies and fantastic smelling lotions and stuff.
Right?
It's incredible. April, congratulations on all this.
Thank you.
I mean, really, we like we were talking about in the beginning, we've known you guys a long time. Your husband, Mike, is a great friend of mine, always has been.
He's a jerk.
You guys are at my wedding. And it's fantastic to see you guys doing something that you love doing.
Yeah. And I would be a jerk if I didn't mention my business partner, Dane Bartles. He is, he's our CEO and he's my co-founder along with me. But he was, like I said, he used to be my employee and he has just worked his butt off since day one. Funny enough, about 10 days after he gave his notice, his wife let him know that she was pregnant.
Oh, wow.
So he just had a baby. So that's been fun in addition to starting the business and just having bought a house. And yeah.
Wow.
So, what a crazy first year this has been for all of us.
Right. You guys are thriving.
Yeah. We're getting there.
That's great. You mentioned something before the show. So where all are you selling your product now in the public?
Yeah, so we have a couple of wholesalers that are in place. We're working with a few distributors as well to go more across the country. But the ones that we have in place right now are Webster Therapeutic Massage in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Marcy has been with us since day one. She's been a huge supporter. We also have Water's Edge, which is a cosmetic surgery office, which is kind of a unique place to be in because people are getting into that. They're taking it for their like pre-op anxiety and stuff like that.
Sure.
So that was pretty cool. We're also in Red Devil Vapors. They're huge supporters of us as well. They love our menthol lotion. They call it unicorn poop. They say, I don't care what's in it. It's unicorn poop and it works.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so we have those. And we also are the first company to be selling CBD products in a minor league baseball stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So potentially the first stadium in the United States as a whole for any sports companies. But yeah, that's definitely the number one for first minor league baseball stadium. And we're in talks with a few other stadiums as well. Once they heard about our partnership with the York Revolution, they called us and they said, hey, how do we get you? So these are kind of hockey leagues, another baseball team. And yeah, we're moving.
Wow. Wow.
The sports world has been fun to get into.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lot of athletes are looking for a way to
alleviate pain.
Alleviate pain. Also, fans just looking for a way to hang out,
Yep.
chill a little
Yeah,
bit.
the seats are not comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Painful. And again, social anxiety, claustrophobia, things of that nature. Fantastic. What's your website? How can people find you guys online?
EunomiaCBD.com. That's EuNomiaCBD.com.
It's
And we do shipping all across the U.S. as well.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, we also have coupons going on. So you can always follow us on social media. It's facebook.com/EunomiaCBD or Instagram.com/EunomiaCBD. We always post our coupons there. We also do 22% off for first responders and military.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of
Great.
veterans like our products because it's kind of helping them through different issues that they're having.
Sure.
But we wanted to give back and thank them. So we do the 22% off for them if they just contact us first before they do their order.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, April, I'm so hyped for you. I'm so hyped for you, and thank you so much for being here to talk to us about this. Because, like I said, we've talked about it before, and as soon as I saw that you guys were getting into it, I was really wanted to get you guys on here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got What's the Point in Late Review.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Patreon.com/MBN Network. 2 hours of bonus content each week guaranteed. Your contributions will help make the Might Be News Network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
Welcome back to Might Be News, Season 5, Episode 12.
I enjoy that so much more than hello, everyone.
It's unbelievable, Kev. I don't even know what to say to you.
How about not hello, everyone?
I'm disgusted with you.
Continue with your thought.
I'm disgusted. It's a staple, Kev. It's the first thing that people that listen to this network hear every week.
And they're probably sick of it.
You know what they're sick of?
You.
You. You know what they're sick of? Me and you. I'm fucking sick of us. All right, so we have April here, and usually in the first half of the show, we do a bunch of news, but because we have a guest, this week, you're going to have to go to patreon.com/MBN Network to hear the news, because I got some news to talk about, but we're going to do it at the end of the show on the Patreon half. So in case you are living under a rock and you really use this show to find out what's going on in the world, go to patreon.com/MBN Network and subscribe to that shit. Which, by the way, shout out to our newest Patreon member, Amy. She's up there in New York. Shout out to her. It's absolutely fantastic. She listens to Might Be News and Relatable Radio and Novak and Franz as well. She hit us up. Shout out to Amy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And go on patreon.com/MBN Network. MBNnetwork.com. Never been easier for you to find your new favorite podcast. Kev, are you ready for What's the Point? You got a good one this week?
Yeah.
It's like, because you've been killing it recently. You've been kind of on like a hot streak.
Killing it.
And I'm just like, kind of waiting for the other foot to drop. You know what I mean?
Other foot's still in the air.
It's like halfway through,
Other foot's still in the air, bruh.
Because this is like usually when you just start to suck ass in the season.
Maybe next show.
Got a lot of pressure on you now.
Maybe next show. All right, here we go. What's the point? What's the point?
Is there a point to this? What is your
Are
point?
you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
Well, Kev, are you just going to sit there and look stupid?
You want me to?
No, what's your point? What's your point?
So I am fucking tired already. And it's only July 15th?
Yeah.
What's the date on Monday?
What?
The 15th.
The 15th,
Oh,
yeah.
fucking motherfucking sharks on these motherfucking beaches, dude. I'm fucking sick of it, dude.
You're sick of the sharks.
Dude, I'm sick of it. Have you seen these YouTube videos? Dude, this video I got pulled up right now. Look at that fucking thing. And this is 80 miles off the coast of a New Jersey beach.
So,
That is a great white shark attacking a chum bag.
Yeah.
They just shut down a beach last week because of shark sightings.
What are chum bags used for?
To attract sharks.
So,
I don't care. Not at the Jersey Shore. Not at the Jersey Shore.
Yo.
Dude, that's dumb.
I mean,
You put shark. Yo, all right. CJ, Mr. Reevy, take your fucking baseball nets and put them across the ocean to keep the damn sharks away from the beach. How about that?
are you proposing? See, Mr. Kevin Reevy doesn't like the nets. I like the nets.
So take the nets.
So you're talking about the nets. You're proposing putting a net in the ocean
To keep sharks away from the beach.
all along the coast.
Yeah, just take all the baseball stadiums nets, tie
And
them
just
together,
Tie them together, make a makeshift barrier.
right across the Jersey Shore beach line.
It's 2019. There's got to be a better way of doing this.
Yeah, nets.
Nets.
Yeah.
You're.
Dude,
That's not going to happen.
You know what's even funner with the Jersey Shore? You can't see through the water, so you don't even know if there's a shark.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's bugged out.
Dude, they have drone shots of above looking down on the water, and they got this huge fucking shadow in the water, and people are fucking running to the beach. Are you stupid? Dude, why are you going in the water, people? Why?
Wait a minute. You don't go in the water at the beach?
Oh, I love going in the water.
So what are you talking about?
There's sharks. I'm not going in this year.
There's sharks all the time. They
They're
live in
not
the
new.
ocean, bro.
Not that close. Dude,
Listen,
I'll tell you what.
You are not.
Dude,
You are not swimming 80 miles off the coast of New Jersey. You're not doing that.
Well, a shark might come 80 miles in.
True. True. That's true. But no.
Dude, we go up to where you can't even stand.
First of all, you're extra salty. I don't think anybody's eating you. You're extra salty.
We go out as far out that you can't stand in the water. You're just treading water out in the ocean.
You do that?
Yeah.
See, you're dumb. Why would you do that in fucking brown water? Why would you do that in brown water?
Because it's fun.
Good. Go.
Go what? To a wave pool?
I mean, if you're in New Jersey, no offense, New Jersey. I like the beach. I go to the beach in New Jersey.
Do you go in the
sometimes.
water?
I do, but not to where I can't touch the fucking bottom.
Why not?
Because I need to run. What if
So
I
you're
need to-
going like knee deep.
No. See, I'm very tall, so by the time I'm comfortable in the beach or like uncomfortable, people are way back there probably. But like, no. I'm not like a huge fan of like just going for a straight up swim in the ocean.
Come on now.
Nowhere.
Go
not
out
even
there
in
and
clear
play
water.
catch.
No.
Yo, that bugged
Oh
us out.
yeah. I go out there and play catch. Yeah, I mean, I go out there and go under the waves and have some fun, whatever. But like, I'm not a huge fan of.
How mad would you be if a shark bit you?
Bro?
What would you do?
You know, the worst part about sharks and getting not the worst part, but like the fact of the matter is that it's in water and you can't punch hard. Straight up, you can't punch hard in the water. Like if you're all the way underwater, I'm like, but it's like super slow because I'm fucking underwater.
Shark's just laughing.
That's
at
got to be
you.
a pain in the ass because he's still moving fast.
Poke him in the eyes.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. Right? That's what you're supposed to do.
Right in the eye.
What was that? Do that again? That's gross.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right now. Dude. Shark repellent. They need to come up with something.
Like a fucking like sonar thing that like just drives them nuts.
Beep. Yeah. Something
that's
you wear
just
on
gonna
your wrist.
anger them then.
Yeah, it might anger
Yeah.
them. Or
What,
it might
try
make
to find it and bite it?
or a dolphin might rape you.
That's a possibility.
That's a possibility.
I'd be okay with a dolphin raping me over a shark biting me.
I know. I don't know, Kev. I don't know. I mean, have you ever seen-
Let's see. Get raped by a dolphin or miss a leg?
Might not even miss a leg. He might just nip you, dude. You're getting
Years in therapy with the dolphin.
and you're getting smashed by a dolphin, bro.
I don't even think that's possible.
It is possible, and they still move fast underwater as well.
They're friendly.
They are.
Very friendly.
To them, it might not be rape. They don't speak. They don't know what no means, Kev. They don't know what no means, Kev. You're not speaking dolphin.
I'd rather swim with a dolphin any day than get bit by a shark.
I agree. Wait a minute. You say swim with a dolphin?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I would swim with a dolphin all year over getting bit by a shark one time. But raped by a dolphin, not so much. I don't know.
See, even, you know how when you go to the shore and they have like jellyfish throughout the water?
Shit's gross.
Dude, I won't even go in then. Won't even go in.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Like when you walk in and it stings your skin.
Yeah.
Do you go in the water?
Sometimes. I don't go very far, no. No, just because I'm afraid of drowning. Those
Yo,
riptides
undertow's
scare
no
me.
joke. Yeah, riptide's
Yeah.
no joke at all. Especially in places where water's clear.
Mm-hmm.
You go down to like Florida and places in Florida, that shit'll just like rip you right off the
Oh, yeah.
beach and pull you out
And
there.
I can't ever go in because I have glasses, like, so I never can see where I actually am or how far I've made it down the beach until I get out. I'm like, all right, half a mile down the beach.
Out there squinting,
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
"Where's that lifeguard at?"
Yeah.
yeah. Kev, have you ever been someplace where the water's clear?
Yeah, I went to Jamaica.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mexico.
Okay.
Mexico, I remember Mexico because in Jamaica we had this like reef thing that was 15, 20 yards out. And after you got underwater with your goggles on and shit, and you looked over that, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to stay away from that because the last thing I want to see is something coming towards me through that, and I'm good with that. But Mexico was dope because you could go out super far, and the water was so clear. So clear.
It's just crazy. I like clear water beaches.
Super far.
It's dope.
I don't, because then you can see what's coming to get you.
See, that's
And
the point.
can't outrun it because you're still in water.
Yeah, but then
But
you
is
know
it
where their
better?
eyes are.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it better than having something rub up against your leg and be like, all right, I'm gone now?
Ooh, I'm out.
I mean, because like if it's just a fish, you're okay. Or a dolphin. Unless it's aiming for your butt, Kev. April, you said you had a fun fact for your point.
Fun. It doesn't sound at all fun, but like the opioid crisis is a huge problem in America.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of with the CBD world, I just wanted to put it out there that several states that have approved CBD legislation, the opioid prescriptions have gone down in recent years. So that I think is a huge step in the right direction.
That's
So,
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge.
Huge.
problem. Yeah.
Huge.
In the end, that is a fun fact.
Yeah.
My point is this video that I posted on the Might Be News Network Facebook a couple of days ago. Delta Airlines flight had to.
Nope.
Well, let me pull up the story too because it's pretty crazy. This plane straight up had to divert. It was going.
Made emergency landing.
From Atlanta to Baltimore. It had to land in Raleigh, North Carolina due to an engine issue. Okay. The video, somebody filmed it from their seat, the window seat.
In the air.
Above the clouds. You're flying in a huge soda can. Airtight soda can. And the cone part that's inside the
center of the engine.
where the turbine is, literally looked like it's snapped off and is just rolling around inside this turbine that is glowing bright red. No, sir. Let me tell you something. Those oxygen masks better been down.
What is that going to do for you, dude?
Calm
make you
you
feel
down.
better.
Calm you down.
Oxygen will make you calm?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they give you at the doctor's office to put you to sleep, basically. Isn't that right?
No, they give you nitrous oxide.
Nitrous oxide,
to put
but
you
the
to
oxygen
sleep.
does the same thing. It gets you high. Straight up oxygen gets you high.
I don't know about that.
There's like oxygen bars and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Gives you a runner's high.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But it calms you down. It takes you down multiple notches.
I ain't worrying about no.
Calm down.
Nope, not worrying about a fucking oxygen bag when they got spare parts floating around in the center of the fucking engine.
Whoever this was aware enough to film this shit, and it's in high def. Go to the Might Be News Network Facebook. I posted the video of it. Delta Airlines flight traveling from Atlanta to Baltimore. No.
I'd be more worried about the shit in my pants than an oxygen mask.
Dude, all right.
Your anxiety's already high because you're flying.
I used to like flying, and I guess I still do. I hope I still do.
You better not have a window seat.
Just one of the most recent times I had a lot of anxiety. The turbulence. I don't know what happened to me on my way to Las Vegas. I don't know if it's just because it's the longest flight I've ever been on, which was like 5 hours straight, or just the fact that I was flying over the Rocky Mountains and that fucking scared the shit out of me. The whole thing was just nuts, and the turbulence was unreal. And that time I was like, I really wouldn't mind if I never flew again. As of right now,
sitting on that plane,
I might have to get a Winnebago, and just cruise like on the ground. I don't know. No, I'm good. We went to Jamaica. I was fine. But the whole shit, this kind of shit, no.
No thanks.
Dude, I'd be running up and down the plane. I don't even know how I would handle myself. Just shit flying everywhere out of my ass. Just
How does
everywhere.
he still have it coming out?
Oh, just everywhere. Horrendous stuff. All right. You ready for late review?
Yeah, buddy.
Here we go. I know it's a little late, but
You're just hearing about this?
Can't believe I'm just hearing.
Why didn't I know about this sooner?
Kev, what are you reviewing this week?
I'm reviewing Clint Eastwood's 2014 film called Jersey Boys.
Wow.
About the musical group from, what was it, the 50s?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it was 50s.
The Four Seasons with Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie. I like old stuff like that takes you back into time and shows you everything that went on and the behind the scenes, and you get the whole story. I really, really dig that kind of stuff. It was fun to watch. It was a good watch. A little long. It took me 2 nights to finish it. But all in all, I'd probably give it like a 7.5, 8.
I like the music in that movie.
Yeah. Well, they used the original music. Yeah,
it's all classic. It's good. Who's in that movie?
I was just looking at that. Really nobody John Lloyd Young, Eric Bergen, Michael Lamanat, something or other.
Llama Man.
Where did you watch it at?
Netflix.
It's on
Everything
Netflix?
that I review that I watch on here or that I review on here is all on Netflix. They don't pay us, but
They don't pay us.
everybody has Netflix to go watch. It was go watch.
Yeah. That is a good movie. I think that's where I saw it too. I am also reviewing a movie this week. I went out last weekend. I was up in Rochester, New York, visiting my family. And for my stepdad, Carl's birthday, we took him to Spider-Man Far From Home, which is Tom Holland, his second solo Spider-Man movie. And this picks up basically right after Avengers Endgame. So this is the first movie that Marvel Studios has put out since that. And the opening scene, kind of just sets the stage for what is going to happen kind of in the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if you're a fan of that, this is a really good way to start the next chapter in all this. And it deals with basically everything that ended up happening in Endgame. And it's kind of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, him kind of dealing with what happened in the events at the end of Endgame and kind of being the next guy up, so to speak. The next superhero to kind of carry the mantle of like the head of the Avengers.
Spider-Man is not the head of the Avengers.
He's not the head of the Avengers, but he's like he's pretty damn close. Like he's one of the better ones now, is what they're kind of alluding to with this movie.
I mean, you're just not.
It's not really a spoiler. I'm not gonna like talk much about it. But like Tony Stark was pretty much the head of the Avengers, him and Captain America, and Tony Stark gives Peter Parker his glasses, and his glasses have like a program in it. It's like an AI thing where like he can talk to it and do all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah. But he does it because like he's, kind of saying like he's the next one up. Like he chose him to kind of carry his mantle a little bit. And in that
who's Iron Man to decide?
Iron Man, like I said, was the fucking head of the goddamn Avengers.
Because he's rich?
It started with him.
No, it didn't. It started with Captain America.
Yeah, he was the first Avenger, but he's not the best Avenger, Kev.
So it didn't start with him.
It did start with him. Back in like the 50s or whatever the fuck.
It didn't start with Tony Stark.
No, but the movies did, is what I'm telling you.
Oh. No, they didn't.
Yes,
it started
they
with
did.
Spider-Man.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
The first Avengers movie to come out was not Spider-Man, and back in like 2000.
No, they didn't have anything to do with this. Those were Spider-Man movies, and I guess they were still part of like the Marvel thing. But like this, when they put Iron Man 1 out, that was the first movie for like everything that was from that movie on to now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So they're like the ones with
Tobey
like
Maguire.
The one with the Green Goblin and all that.
They were just standalone movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I guess maybe they were just trying to put them out to see if like the superhero genre would work or like whatever.
I think it's worked.
Yeah, it's definitely worked.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home was really good. Jake Gyllenhaal was great in it. Tom Holland was great in it. Samuel L. Jackson was great in it. Zendaya was great in it. She plays MJ. And I really enjoyed the film. It was really funny, action-packed. There is a after-credit scene, a couple of them.
Stick around, people.
Pretty interesting ending to this movie, definitely. I can't wait to find out where they go from here with Spider-Man and also where they go from here with the MCU. But I give the movie a strong 8. Strong 8. I have been thinking about it, and I still don't have an answer on whether or not I like it more than Homecoming, the first Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland. It's like pretty even, I think. Very, very good. Very, very good. Kev, you ready for This Week in History?
I guess.
We're going to do it with the actual intro this week.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. And now it's time
Jesus Christ.
for This Week in History
You got to do me like that.
with co-host Kev.
Fuck.
What do you got, Kev?
July 15th, 1940, the world's tallest man dies. You know how tall he was?
How tall?
8 foot and 11 inches. He was almost 9 feet tall. You believe that?
Wow.
That's incredible.
That's huge.
July 16th, 1969, Apollo 11 took off on the first manned flight to the moon. July 17th, 1955, Disneyland opened in Anaheim, California. July 20th, 1969, astronaut Neil Armstrong was the first man to step foot on the moon.
Wow.
4 days apart. So you're floating in space towards the moon before you step foot on the moon. Dealing with turbulence?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Let's talk about that.
Count me out. Count me out.
You wouldn't go into space? You're too tall. That's right.
I'm too tall. I can't unless they like up the height requirement or
Make
limit.
an exception for giant penises.
I have bad posture, so maybe that would help.
Oh, you're slouching.
Just talk
I'll
to
just
Elon Musk. He can create
slouch.
something to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can fit in a Tesla. Put me in a Tesla. And
Have you sat in a Tesla?
I have.
Have you?
Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you driven one?
No, I have not. They have they have those like Tesla stores or there's a Tesla store in the King of Prussia Mall.
Yeah.
And you can sit in one. And I sat in one at the Philadelphia Auto Show as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're interesting to drive. I test drove one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. If the business works out, that's kind of my treat yourself thing.
Yeah, right. April, thank you so much for being here tonight. This was a blast.
Thank you.
And like I said, I'm so excited for you and your business partner and Mike, and just keep doing what you're doing, because this is important stuff. It makes people feel good, and you got to get out there and go to Eunomia. Eunomia.com?
EunomiaCBD.com.
EunomiaCBD.com.
Spell it quick.
EUNOMIA CBD.com.
Bam! MBNNetwork.com's never been easier for you to find your new favorite podcast. Check us out all over the place. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network for the rest of this show. We got another half hour. We got some news that we're going to talk about, actual news. Like there's a story about a guy in Missouri that got arrested. He was running from cops, and the cops found him because he fucking farted too loud. Farted too loud, and they found him. Can you fucking believe that? They didn't even need a canine unit. They just found him. He just farted all hard out there. Like, what are you doing? Try to, like, I don't know, SBD or some shit. Hold it, bruh. Thanks for listening.